Alright, so in the previous video I said we should waste their bandwidth of YouTube. I felt I needed to explain how to waste their bandwidth because some people might not know how. And, there's different methods you can use. When you hotlink to a URL, let's say a video, every time somebody clicks that video or whatever, it costs bandwidth because it's initiating traffic. It's like in a street road where traffic is backed up from all the cars. If you purposely get every car on the road, it's going to back up traffic so severely that it's going to cost them money. So that is one way to do it. But the way I prefer to do it is to hotlink to images. And the reason why is because images are more reliable. You don't have to trust other people to click on the link to initiate traffic or initiate a lot of traffic at the same time. What you do is you hotlink an image, and like let's say 4chan has one of their images up on their image board. You take the URL of the image itself and you put the image tags on a forum, usually a more primitive forum, and then all the traffic from that website is carried over to 4chan. And I'm just listing an example, because all the traffic on their forum sees the image, or at least considers the image as part of its website, and thus it is combined with the traffic upon the 4chan board. And if you keep doing this, I'm sure it could cost them a lot of money. And, I personally should be doing it more often than I do. And I guess that's about it. I recently blocked Pumpkin Swirl since he insists upon being a moderator kiss-ass. Well, if you think moderators are such great people, why don't you go converse with them? Why don't you go to one of their groups and lick their asshole clean and see if they don't ban you? Because I do not want to live in a world where I have to wait to, wait to get banned, and I have to hope and pray that they show me their mercy. And it's just ridiculous. You are a ridiculous person. You are crazy, you are evil, and something bad should happen to you. Because for you to go on this tangent about how, the moderators can do whatever they want to you. So you believe in rape. You think it is okay to rape another human being of his dignity and rights just because they own something. And then you turn around and say that they could call the cops on you. Ooh! Because the cops are going to waste their time on me. They didn't give a shit about what was happening to me, but all of a sudden they'll care about the poor little moderator. Really? I would love for them to call the police on me, because I would love to make a public spectacle of all of this crap. I would love to turn their life, my life, and the entire courtroom into a fucking circus and get on mainstream news. That would make my day, because then that would really ruin their life. You think I care what happens to me? No. Even if I were to go to prison, ooh, I'd be wasting your tax dollars, because I'd be in prison. I'd have a home, I'd have food, I'd meet new people, might actually learn the trade to real criminal behavior, and then you'd really be fucked. So, don't go threatening me with the police. You don't know dick about the police. You don't know dick about anything. And all this bullshit, that pisses me off too, is how, we have to deal with this shit on the internet where moderators could just twist their nipples and expect us to act a certain way, and then in real life we're expected to act a certain way too. Ooh, or we'll call the cops. Ooh, you stepped on the grass, you were calling the cops. Ooh, you spoke loudly in a theater, or, you yelled obscenities, we're calling the cops. Every little thing calling the cops. The cops are another form of moderators. Fuck the cops. If the Republicans really wanted to cut spending, they'd cut the, funding going to these pigs, because that's all they exist for, is for the class hierarchy. The cops are up here, and the people are down here. And it's always, you have to watch what you say around the police. You have to act extra nice to the police, because you don't want to invoke their wrath and have them write you a ticket, or arrest you, or I'm not scared of the fucking cops. I know my rights. I know what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. Doesn't mean they will people do it, it doesn't mean legally they are bound to it, because they are people and they have free will, and they ultimately use that free will for wickedness 99% of the time. But I know what they're supposed to be doing, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So don't fucking tell me about police. You don't know shit about police. I know more about police because I have many family members that were in the military, were in security firms, and some of them were actually police officers. And you know what? They all would say the same thing. They know better than to fuck with me because they know I know the law better than they do. And I know the law to such an extent that nothing I say is of any legal consequence, because this is copyrighted material. This is my material, and as my material, I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want to. If I want to say that I want to put cement shoes on Richard the Rapist Bueller and dump him into the ocean, I can do that. If I want to say I want to put a gun to Steve's head and blow his brains out, I can do that. If I want to say that I want to find Moot's mother and have sex with her and impregnate her and then punch her in the stomach and cause a forced abortion, I can do that, because that's what freedom of speech is all about. And you know it, neither you, those fucking moderators, nor the police, nor anybody else can stop me. Because that is what happens when you are a free individual. That is what happens when the law works for you. That is what happens when right and wrong is implemented, and the law protects people from the clutches of wrongdoers. Don't fucking tell me about the cops, you stupid piece of shit. That's why I report people to the FBI and the police all the time. Because I know right from wrong. Because I know criminal behavior from citizenry behavior. And, you know, it just... how can I word this? It just yanks my chain. It just freaking annoys the hell out of me. That people are so ignorant that they think that just because someone is mad, ooh, the cops might intervene. God knows you're not allowed to have emotions. God knows you're not allowed to have, dignity and self-respect. You're not allowed to defend yourself from predators. These people are sexual predators. The internet is full of them, and they're not always out looking for children to molest. Some of them are sexual predators in the sense of what they do ideally and what they do to people physically by other means. There are many different forms of rape, and if you don't understand that, then you're just a motherfucking moron. You know, I don't have time for your shit. I don't have time for stupid people that don't know right from wrong. So from now on, if you got nothing to say besides, you need to back off, man, they're the moderators, they can do what they want, I'm going to fucking block you. Not only am I going to block you, but I'm going to report every single post you make. No matter how mundane it was, no matter how unoffensive it was, no matter how much it ascribed to the terms of service, because you're going to see for yourself what it means to be under the banner of a moderator. You're going to see what private property really entails when no matter what you do, no matter what, no matter how nice you are, no matter how reasonable you are, no matter how respectful you are, you can still get banned. And you will ultimately get banned because I'll just keep spamming that flag button, bam, 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 and then ultimately you will have to make a new account, or you might get IP banned, and then it becomes even more difficult. And you will be so pissed off because you'll be like, well, what did I do? I was following all the rules. But you never stop to think you shouldn't have to follow rules, because that's just some stupid motherfucker behind the monitor acting like he's your fucking king. You know, that is what's wrong with you. And if you're not going to see that through reason, you're going to see it through it happening to you personally. I will make sure it happens to you personally. Don't fuck with me. You don't know me. You might watch my videos, but you don't actually listen to them. Because if you did, you would know better. That's it.